I'm the gifted golf writer Clive Arran.
And I'm the far more modest golf travel writer and photographer David White.
And together we're going to explore the Scottish West Coast region of Ayrshire and Arran. The Open Championship returns to Ayrshire's bonny banks this summer for the 145th time at the illustrious Royal Troon Golf Club. Scotland's West Coast offers no fewer than 3 Open Championship venues: Turnberry's Ayrshire course, Royal Troon and the inimitable Prestwick Golf Club.
The club was formed in 1851. Golf had been played here for probably 100 years before that, but it wasn't a properly laid out golf course. And 8 golfers played in the first event. It was the 17th of October 1860. They started at noon. They played 2 rounds of 12 holes. Then they retired up to the Red Lion Inn for lunch and back and played another 12 holes. And they did all that in 4.5 hours.
You can see replicas of the original Open Championship belt and claret jug on display in the clubhouse.
It's a holy grail.
Frankly, I think I deserve this.
Turnberry has been trumped. We visited last spring for a round and a look at the proposed changes. Love him or loathe him, possible President Trump, that'll be interesting, does get things done, and the plans for both the hotel and the golf courses are nothing short of spectacular.
2, 3, 4, 1.
And that leaves us to put a quick word in about Royal Troon, this year's venue for the Open Championship. And what a venue it is. We played with the stalwart Stuart Watt.
Alright Stuart, here we are, Royal Troon, first tee. What's the secret to playing the course?
The secret of playing the first is to stay down the right hand side as near to these right hand bunkers as you can, because it opens up the green. You'll find if you're coming in from the left hand side, the green's surrounded by bunkers and the pin positions are usually behind those, so the secret is to be right to middle.
And the course generally, are they making it harder because they've got the Open coming here soon?
They certainly are. They've been laying a load of sand on the fairways and the greens have been hardening up. They're trying to say that the pros at the Open will check on the second bounce from a clean shot off the fairway. So if they're coming out the fringe or they're coming out the rough, extremely difficult.
Keep out of the rough.
Keep out the rough, keep out the bunkers, hit it straight.
We might have a problem.
Right.
The first of the par 3s. What are the par 3s like here?
The par 3s are very difficult. They're all individual in their own way. They ask different questions of the approach shot. The 5th here is on a plateau green with bunkers left and in front, and to the right, you miss right, you're down a huge embankment and you're very tricky shot. You miss over the back, you're in jungle, and to the left, again, a very difficult approach, you're chipping over bunkers. Key to scoring in Troon is parring the par 3s.
Should be easy enough, shouldn't it?
No.
This is it. Postage stamp. Proving that a hole doesn't have to be long to be tough.
And so the round unfolds. Royal Troon is a truly spectacular golf experience and one we look forward to witnessing during this year's Open Championship. Those are the big guns along Ayrshire's blessed coastline. But there is no shortage of heavy armoury throughout Ayrshire and Arran that will satisfy every level of player, both for challenge and aesthetic appeal. Dundonald Links perhaps isn't so ancient, but it's very much a natural, challenging championship venue. Demanding tee shots need to gain length, especially if the wind is up, as it most often is. Just across the railway tracks is Western Gales. This course is just right in terms of challenge and achievement. A flowing links with wonderfully natural turf, which gives your irons that satisfying thump. Glasgow Gales is next up, just across the street. A decent test, but dare I say, not quite as charismatic as Western Gales. Meanwhile, a few miles up the coast, West Kilbride is a less heard of links, with amazing views to the island of Arran. There's nothing to discourage you on these breezy links in such a gorgeous setting.
There's so much going on here. We've got the Waverley, we've got Ayrshire, we've got golfers, we've got the Isle of Arran, we've got sunshine. What more can we want other than a couple of decent golf shots?
Irvine Golf Club is another one of our favourites. The first few holes are slightly quirky, especially the 3rd, 4th and 5th, but they're zesty little challenges with a sting in their tail. Getting back to the town of Troon, its 3 municipal courses are surely the envy of every town council. Sticking with municipal courses, a trip down to the town of Ayr must include a visit to Belle Isle Park. Touring pros of old always insisted on a round at Belle Isle when they were in the area, and so should you. Whether you're into poetry or not, the very best day out in Ayrshire is to be found at the Robert Burns Birthplace Museum, where, by pre-arranged appointment, they will have a piper waiting and a haggis lunch served by costumed locals, complete with a wee dram at the end of the tour. Culzean Castle was President Eisenhower's favourite hangout during and after World War II. Just a couple of miles north of Turnberry is the A.D. Rattray Whisky Experience and Whisky Shop.
Welcome to the Whisky Experience. But work it.
From every coastal course in Ayrshire, the views of the island of Arran are tantalising. So why resist? Hop on a ferry and you'll be there in less than an hour. Referred to as Scotland in miniature, with rugged peaks to the north and pastoral plains to the south, Arran offers no fewer than 7 golf courses. And each is completely unique. You land in the town of Prestwick, and 5 minutes later you can be teeing at Prestwick Golf Club, overlooked by magnificent Prestwick Castle. The next course is a midget in a mammoth setting. Corrie Golf Club, sheltered by Goat Fell, is definitely a place to come. The same can be said of Loch Ranza Golf Club, where herds of red deer barely blink as golfers stroll by, leaving them to munch the sweet grass. On the south side of Prestwick is Lamlash Golf Club, again with breathtaking vistas of the Holy Isle, now a Buddhist retreat. There's a zesty little 9-holer on the other side of the island called Machray Bay Golf and Tennis Club. Even though it's a rudimentary, purely for fun 9 holes, you don't want to miss this either. The late, great Walter Hagen didn't. There's one other course on Arran that golfers simply must sample. I've played it a dozen times, and coincidentally, that's exactly how many holes there are at Shiskin Golf Club, a lovely little links on the island's west side. There are golf pundits purporting that 12 might just be the ideal number of holes for a golf course. In the beginning, Prestwick Golf Club only had a dozen, and Jack Nicklaus has been promoting a 12-hole circuit on his home patch in Ohio as the perfect course configuration. It does save time. In Shiskin's case, this argument is somewhat spurious. Once you've sampled the joy of these 12 stupendous links holes, you immediately want to go round again. Maybe 24 holes are best. You certainly can't get enough golf of the quality that you find here in Ayrshire and Arran.